to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I'm about to play some Momir Basic. I am 10-11 in Momir right now. And let's try to improve on that. Momir Basic, single game win. Got to have the Momir deck. With all the fantastic decisions. Actually, I should probably edit the deck. I see Chris has been drafting a lot on this channel, which is good, and we have more followers now. Really nice. Okay, let's adjust the Momir deck then. I'm streaming this on Twitch as well as publishing it on YouTube, so I will be talking to people hopefully in real time, and I will discuss this on the YouTube comments afterwards. So we are dropping some mountains, putting some extra swamps in. We'll randomly go for this mix. So this is the deck we are going to run. And it's time for our first game of Momir. I have a basic Momir strategy document here that I will show you if you ask me. I am happy to discuss Momir strategy. Here is Raven18. He's our 23rd Momir opponent. We have learned not to hide the avatar on our side of the board. You never have to mulligan in Momir. I'm on the draw, so I only need to skip turn 3. So I'm going to play. Hoping to get the 1/1 target land becomes the basic crap. As they say. He skipped his turn 1, playing his turn 2 drop. Crap. More crap. And now I'm gonna get something truly awesome. Boros Guildmage. Haste first strike. Oh wow, he was really bad compared to the new one. So next turn is our skip turn. He didn't attack. And now we can get... we could get haste, but not first strike unless we play the planes. But we'll send in this guy. And be done. I think I'll trade here because... oh, great shot catapult. I really can't do anything. I won't have any mana to spare any turn. Okay, so the attacks have now ended. And these guys are worthless. Throwing away the forest. Getting a Masked Avenger. Draw a card. Nice. 3-2. Drawing a card is pretty fantastic. Poison Belly Ogre. Ooh. Well, that's gonna speed up the game. Uh, 3-3, 2-3. Whenever you cast a creature, you may pay double green. That's actually pretty good for getting to Emrakul. So I might just do that at some point in the future. But first, let's see what we get for a 5-drop. Skag Beetle, wow. Oh, he was huge. So we don't swing with this because we might want to use it. We already have one extra card. And that might just give us the extra card. We need to go to 10 drops. Somber Hoverguard must be one of the worst things you can get. So we're gonna have a Smash Fest. But first a 6-drop. And I say it's the Swamp. Torsten. 5-5. Well, at least he's fat. Is there a profitable block here? Not really, he needs to get sacrifice. Ah, enlarging the stream window. How do I do that? Good question. Let's try to do it another way. Okay. Interesting. I'm not really sure how to do it. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe I'm onto something here. So I can now do this, perhaps. Hey. Okay. Was that good? It was a lot better for me anyway. Thank you for that. So they die, and I ship the turn. This was a lot more space. There is a bug on the right hand side when I maximize the window. I don't think the version 3 client can handle this huge screen. But I think if you stay away from the right corner of we might run into problems later, but let's keep it like this. Diabolic Machine for 4-4. So let's drop wow, that's too far out. It's affected by the bug. Okay. Here comes the 7th drop. It's okay, it's a 5-5 with some random abilities. Smash in with this 5-5. I really want to get another forest actually, because then I will be able to abuse the masked. If I return him to, I can't return him to hand. Of course I can't. He will die. Sorry, I'm just not thinking straight. So killing the Diabolic Machine is the plan here, but with Torsten, and then we're done. So can we abuse this guy? That's pretty good. but he's an 8-5. And we get a 6-6, so we could actually attack here. I find that these abilities, like the guild mage here, etc., they're often useless. Making them cowards is of course good now, so that we will probably do that instead of dropping 9 drops. But we now have the options of going 9 drops. Ooh. Leech of the Pit will of course dominate this game totally. And Living Inferno should be able to recover. But Leech of the Pit can't block. I go to 9 drop, yes. And I play an 8 drop here. Because people tell me that 8 drops are actually better than 9 drops, which seems strange to me. So here is who? Oh, so I can cast Emrakul next turn, which is pretty sweet. You are coward, sir. And I am a warrior. Why do I have 1 mana left? So he's also coward. I had 9 mana, I used 8 mana for the 8 drop, and then I suddenly had 2 mana. I made him a coward, and now I'm making him a coward. That's 10 mana, how did I get 10 mana? Anyway, I'm gonna smash now. And Vorinclex will cast Emrakul next turn. Which will be sweet. A lot of work for 5 damage. But we are off to the next turn. And there I lost my audience. But they made me change the size of the window. I can't read any chat from the game because of the bug. I will actually try to make the window smaller. There we go. Now we have... okay, he has to sacrifice something. That's okay with me. I think I'm going back to the application here. Oh, that worked really well. Nice. And he's burning Vorinclex, of course. And things are suddenly looking pretty even. The Hydra. But I can win this just by making them cowards and him a warrior, right? So the game is over. Because of my 5-point attack last turn. So I'm now 11-11 in Momir, and let's play another game. Or rather, let's first make a cup of coffee. Okay, I have a cup of coffee. I am a happy boy. Let's play some more Momir. And my opponent is Kiraji. Having the avatar slightly small and on his zone seems to be the thing. I'm not sure if you want to play or draw, but everybody says play, so I'll play. Jackal pup. Not the way to win. A regenerator. But we don't want regenerator, we want mana dudes! Two Rudge skeletons. Speaking of regenerators. Just block it and get them out of the way. Flamekin Spitfire, we have learned that he is actually usable. This is my 3-drop, so I have to skip it. And I'm on the play here, so I will skip my 5-drop as well. That means I can actually regenerate the Drudge Skeleton. Should something happen to it. He doesn't care, he wants the 3-drop. Oh! Nice card to get at another time in game. I'm not gonna skip the 4-drop instead. I am gonna play the 4-drop. I get Fumiko. And he's saying the opponent has to attack all the time. That's really nice. Really nice. The question now is that if he will try to use his awesome power, and of course he will. So I'll just kill that guy and let Fumiko live. Oh, clever. Well, if Fumiko blocks, he blocks really well. So I'm skipping 5-drop here. I should have blocked with Fumiko later, and I didn't think about Bushido. Pretty stupid. So let's try it this time. Seems that he didn't realize what Bushido did either. Because I'm now a 5-4. 5-4! He is skipping the 5-drop as well. I'm very reluctant to play an island. I think I'm only playing islands if I need to. There are so many creatures with island walk. Here's my 6-drop, and it is Daru Lancer. That's really, really bad. First strike is not super bad, but not very good either. There are so many more exciting 6-drops. Morph is like quite a lost ability. Brass Herald. Pretty bad. There are no creatures in his deck. There are only lands. But he must choose creature type. Oh, he had some lands in his deck. What a surprise. Here comes the 1/1 crap guy that I block. And there is now time for the 7th drop. And I always play creatures before attacking, in case I get a haste there. Okay. I don't want to sacrifice 5 lands. I'm gonna sacrifice, it's a 12/12. Would it close out the game? It's a 12/12 for 7. And everybody still has to attack. But I need to play a land, so I'm not gonna do it. But I'm gonna kill the Brass Herald, right? Yeah, that makes sense. My coffee machine is behaving weirdly, but not as weirdly as last week. Uh-oh! Angelic Arbiter. Okay, it's just a 5/6 flyer that has to attack. Because of this irritating samurai who makes everybody mad. Well, he can't Bushido that guy. So let's cast an 8-drop. And it's Leech of the Tangle. Well, that is pretty good, isn't it? Leech of the Tangle. Gonna leech you. Uh-oh. It's Nicol Bolas, the original. And he can pay it. I have to discard my hand, but that doesn't matter a lot. Whenever you may choose any number of lands you control and put an awakening counter on them. That's deep. I want an 8 first. I have no idea why I do things in that order. That is like my natural order to do things. Tunneler Worm. Discard a card, generate Tunneler Worm. Not very impressive. All my lands are 8/8 creatures, maybe? That looks fairly strong. He will still do 12 damage here with his fires. Other white, non-white creature gets -1 much. It's still only 12 damage. Pay 2 life. And I win! Through that fantastic thing. I'm now 12-11. And let's play another game of Momir. Waiting for opponent. 12-11 in Momir overall. And it's Kanata, T4. Hide the avatar, make him small. There, hide his avatar, play first. Means skipping turn 3 and 5. I'm still skeptical to this, play something turn 1. But they say it's good, and it's probably good because you really don't want to go any further than 8. Elvish Headhunter. Crap, 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 crap. Super crap! And there's so much crap to get at the 1 spot. And that's why he is skipping 1 spot. But I am playing my 2-drop. Mana dude, 1 time. Whoa, 4-3 trample. Pretty sweet. Actually very sweet. Very strong turn 2 play. He is playing something turn 2. Vodalian Merchant, draw a card and discard a card. Well, that is quite pointless. Quite pointless. So we get to attack, and we get to skip the 3rd turn play. We are going to play something on turn 4. He is skipping turn 3. He is staying back to guard against my 1-1, which is probably the right play. And here comes my 4-drop. It's Loxodon Hierarch. Well, he is really good. So we have got the early pressure here. That seldom happens in Momir. But now he has a 4-drop. And it's a... He needs a champion Kithkin. What does that mean? That he has to... He has to remove Kithkin from play, otherwise he dies. I think that's the case. I'm not sure. I was not around when Kithkins were a thing. Because I was taking a break from Magic. Let's see what happens here. I think he just dies. Or does he? Don't keep us in suspense, Kanata! Yes, he is dead. Quite a bad 4-drop compared to mine. Just to rub it in. I'm being lucky here, but Momir is all about luck. No, it isn't, but there is a lot of luck in Momir. And I am right now experiencing it, so let's just be grateful for that. I have a pretty quick clock against him here. He has to block with the Merchant next turn. But his 5-drop can save him totally. And what is the 5-drop? Shard Phoenix, but it's just a 2/2 flyer. 2 damage to each creature without flying. Well, that kind of works. He can kill the... No, we can't really do that, right? But I am going to drop my 6-drop before we do anything else here. Throwing away the island. And I get... Wow, I'm really lucky. I get the 6 dragon. Oh, this is... this was pretty random. Talara's Battalion. So if you sacrifice the Shard Phoenix, the Vidalian Merchant dies and thus cannot really block. And do damage. Did I even trample? That's nice. So why didn't I attack with this guy? Hello! Well, it's still a crushing victory for the forces of good. Like Talara, whoever that is. 2 damage! Yeah, of course, that was the way to do it. What am I talking about? I am lightly distracted by things going on around me, but I have no excuse for playing poorly. Tarfiend. Devour 2, but he's a 4/4, so he will not devour, as there is no one to devour. And Kanata takes his sweet time to find out that there's nothing to devour. And the milk I'm pouring into my coffee is still frozen solid. And I win! So 3 straight wins. I'm 13-11 now, and let's do a 4th game for this session. It would be nice if I could go 4-0. Still learning Momir, but seem to be hovering around the 50-50 win percentage, so I must be doing something right. But I wonder very much how to get an edge in this. It seems like the principles are so simple that anybody could learn them. But maybe the point is that it's hard to get an edge, so it's easiest to win prices in the dailies, and the dailies should be plus EV due to the fact that the prices are so high. So maybe that's why people play Momir in tournament. I also wonder why Wizards actually give out the high prices they do in the Momir tournament. It seems like a losing deal for Wizards. But I probably shouldn't complain about that. I should play some Momir daily events, and that's what I'm gearing up to. I'm thinking that I should play 100 matches or 100 duels on Momir before I go to the tournament. And I have currently played 24, but I'm in no hurry. I have given up trying to qualify for the mocks this season, as I did qualify last season, and it was quite a grind. You can find the details of that on MagicGatheringStrat.com, which is our Magic website. And while we wait for an opponent here, we'll do some advertising. This is my latest article, Affinity Special Kyle. We are about 7 people writing here. And this is my YouTube channel. We are 6 people doing YouTube videos here. We started out doing pauper videos, but the goal is absolutely to do every kind of Magic content, including Momir. So this is going up on the YouTube channel. MagicGatheringStrat, the name of the YouTube channel, is the same as the channel. Alright, still waiting for an opponent. Drinking some coffee. People are discussing Warcraft 2 and 3. I played both. Didn't like them a lot. I loved the first StarCraft. I really couldn't get into StarCraft 2. I don't know why. It was all good, but it wasn't the same feeling as maybe it was just me. I would still play old StarCraft though. I play mostly Magic now, some Battlefield, play for free, some Rome Total War, so you can find on this Twitch channel and on YouTube, and occasionally other games as well. But there's been a lot of Magic lately. I'm from Sweden, that's why I sound like a crazy drunk Viking when I speak, and why I can't really get the melody of the English language right. I speak English like I speak Swedish. And it sounds so corny, I hate it, but I can't get over it. Now it's hard to get an opponent, but there will be one finally, and then we shall crush him. Oof. Checking YouTube for comments. No comments on YouTube. There is actually the most traffic we have is on the YouTube channel. We're up to 50,000 views this year and 215 subscribers. So if you see this on Twitch, please head over to MagicGatheringStrat on YouTube and subscribe, because there will be a lot of content here. Oh no, 215 still. I check this like 30 times a day. I have gathered quite a crew of video makers here, but we still need people to do standard content and block. That's what we need most, standard and block. We have every other format of note. And we are doing Commander tonight. Here is Damon. So let's see if Damon is our next victim. I don't think he will mulligan. I will not mulligan. I wonder if there's ever been a mulligan. Somebody must have done it by mistake. He's not going for the 1-drop. So does that mean that he is unskilled, or that I have fallen for the myth of the 1-drop? But I have received the mana dudes some of the time. There's Jackalpup again. I want Llanowar Elf to stalk me, not Jackalpup. I'm sure he doesn't skip his 2-drop, but he does skip his 2-drop. And that seems like a really bad idea if I have Jackalpup beating down. Maybe Jackalpup just isn't very dangerous. Here comes Leonin Relic Warder. Okay, he's just a 2/2. And I will skip my 3-drop, and that's all I will skip, as I am on the draw. He likes his 3-drops, and he gets the Shapeshifter. What? Okay, that's pretty bad. That is probably one of the reasons why you should skip 3-drops. Of course, there are a lot of 3-drops in the format. What a horrible, horrible card. So I will get to beat down for 4 here, which is nice. Skipping the 3-drop. Beating down. Here comes the 4-drop. It's the 4/3 Ogre, and that means that my attacking days are over. Moorish cavalry, 3-3 trample. Well, at least they can block that guy. We are at a deadlock situation. In a deadlock situation. We are at an impasse. I'm trying to use like fancy English words that I don't understand. So for that. Rage mat, lifelink haste. Well, the cavalry will handle him. Well, having everybody die here is quite okay with me. That will leave a cleaner board, but I do have 4 cards and he only has 3, so we're pretty much... It's still very even, isn't it? Here comes my 5-drop. And I am throwing away the island because of the island walkers. Water spout element are flying. Flying 3-4. Well, I'll take that. But here comes his 6-drop. It's draining Welk, which of course is rather bad. So I can beat down, and I will, but I will have to check what my 6-drop is first. It could be a guy with haste, couldn't it? Nut collector. Oh, that's pretty sweet actually. I like him. That's a lot of 3-3s. But here comes a 7-drop. Who is it? It's Allosaurus Rider. He is an 8-8. That's a lot, but he doesn't trample. Here comes the 1-1 flyer. And I am 1 mana from Threshold, so here's my squirrel. Always, yes. Yes. And we play that thing. We put the token into play. With a casting cost of 7! It's Pentavus. And Pentavus can do what? He can split up into a lot of small creatures. Okay, that's random enough. We need 3 squirrels to block the Allosaurus Riders. I think I need to let the squirrel die here. Because next turn I can block the Allosaurus Rider with my 8-drop and the Pentavus. So I think I'm good. His Tidal Kraken is unblockable! That's not very good. Rather bad actually. And here comes the 8-drop. I also want Tidal Kraken. Can I have that please? Tidal Kraken to the reception. Pestilence Demon. Doesn't look very optimal. He could close out the game if needed. And I am at a pretty good life total, but I will kill the Nut Collector as soon as No, I will not use the Pestilence, but I do. He's a 7-6 flying demon, which of course will work to my advantage next turn. Oh my god! Okay. Borborygmos. Is he 9-9 now? If we draw a swamp, we kill him next turn. But we'll probably not draw a swamp. We could still do... Hey, wait a minute. Doing it for one, no, it kills those two. And we can't get past Borborygmos on the ground. So we'll block like that. And we got the kill if we draw a swamp. Then we can do 12 damage. Because the only thing blocking is the Draining Welk. And we are probably dead to Borborygmos next turn. Are we? He draws a land, throw it in our heads. Get 3 land cards. Oh, he must be totally insane in this format. But Borborygmos will die when he blocks the Penthouse, which he must. And then he will do... Okay, that's not a swamp. Then he will do 9-15 damage to us, but we can still block with whatever we draw now. No, wait a minute. We have to save the black mana. So we drop a 7-drop. So here for 7. And it's Shivan Hellkite, which is nice. Pestilence deals 1 damage to each creature in each player. And then we swing. And Borborygmos is dead. Borbo is going to die. Bye bye Borborygmos. And then we kill him as soon as we untap. So the question then is, can he kill us now? And there are plenty of cards that enable that. Return all other non-land permanents to their owner's hands. But it's just a 5/5. So hope is not lost. Silver Seraph. Other creatures you control get +2/+2, and he's a flyer. It looks like a win, but he could get plenty of good stuff here. Momir is seldom boring. The Prince of Thralls, but he doesn't do a lot. So I win! Woohoo! 4 straight wins. That felt pretty random, but it felt good. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I have been playing my